My name is Apacho Salifu Usman. Is also on today's edition of the program. Salifu welcomes Sports Update.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, on today's edition of the program, we'll begin straight from the Flying Eagles, where the Executive Board of the Nigerian Football Federation has ordered the entire crew of the under 20 Flying Eagles to go all out and ensure that they win the elusive FIFA Under 20 World Cup, which will begin on the 20th of May to the 11th of June. The board unanimously charged that Amboso's team to guard their loins and set a new record for Nigeria in the underage football competition. In a communique issued at the end of their executive meeting in Abuja on Monday, that was yesterday, the board asked Flying Eagles to improve from the level of their outing at the last AFCON contest in Egypt. It read, while as assessing the bronze medal performance of the under 20 boys, Flying Eagles at the AFCON under 20 in Egypt was below par. The board has exhorted the technical crew and the players to see it as a national duty to win the FIFA under 20 World Cup for Nigeria when the tournament takes place between 20th May and 11th of June. Like we always say, nice charge given to the boys, but like they say, sometimes it's much easier said than done. While it's one thing to give a charge, not a bad thing to give the charge to the boys, go all out and win. This tournament, but it goes beyond releasing a communique, having a meeting, and ordering players. As if you are ordering troops, ensure that you go and quell terrorists, ensure and go and win the World Cup. Don't forget that you'll be coming up against strong opposition. What have you done? What have you put in place to ensure that these boys go all out and conquer?
I think the name of the head as the appropriate name. Just like every father is getting shy when you want to excel in any of the schools that they have. Just like you are saying, you send your boys to school and say, well, I want you to come out in the flight color, come out with a first class offer. And when you are only in order to come out with a first class offer, at the time when the guy is going to come back for holiday, is going back for school, you don't even provide anything. You didn't provide a conducive environment to ensure that the boy will meet all his lesson and fulfill all his assignment and do everything. Okay, yes, you are giving a child, just like you say, you just sit in the boardroom at the
Exactly.
June, maybe for like at the time you are talking, there is a shielding of drinks and you are trying to cool yourself in the other AC, and while people are inside the sun, yes, it's good to give a child, but they should match it up with complete support to ensure that the necessary tools and if the necessary tools and support that are needed for the ball to excel should be provided. Although we saw Madam Bosu, it may not be a very high over technical team, technical person, but some extent he has been able to over the years make his mark in the leather game. He has been around for years. Like I say, in one of my editions, the last time he went to the World Cup was that from 2007, Canada 2007 was to finish in the quarterfinal. Even when he finished at the quarterfinal, he was so disappointed with the performance of the ball. Clearly showed that he was determined to go extra mile and to achieve. And even when some of us, the high school when the boys were doing for Afcon in Egypt, based on their performance at the regional tournament in Togo. But unfortunately, the boys didn't perform, just like the NFL admitted that performed below expectation. And having known that they found below expectation, some certain things contribute to that fact, contributed to it. Have they been able to analyze and what really went for? Although we are not, they are not expected to come out to tell us what actually went wrong. We should be saying what they are doing differently from what was done before they went to the. We should be saying what they are doing differently now, di- different from what happened before they went to AFCON. And like one of the coaches, so if for one of Nigerian coaches based in abroad, I can't call his name, where he say one of our analysts said, "We are just here that and the way we are going and we are going to be bigger, tougher stage."
Yes, exactly.
So the stage now is more tougher to what happened in AFCON. And if you are not and you are urging the team who went to AFCON at the less tougher opening and couldn't clear the medal, couldn't win the goal or even finish in the as now you are saying it's going to come up and you say you should go and win the cup where you need to win the cup which cup. it's not a bad chance like you said earlier, but it should be matched with a concrete plan and action.
Yeah, very well. Completely. You know, we can only hope that with some players we hope who are already in camp, maybe we'll be able to see some more quality, some additions from the players who are in camp. Well, to some other stories now for Super Eagles coach Kenneth Raw. Of course, last week the news was all over the media where he was in around Europe, looking around for some players maybe to add to the team, and of course the likes of the wave making.
You need percent.
Yeah, of course. The during all through the weekend,
You see, get it all.
no. Oh, sorry, Placero. Sometimes when people behaving alike, you want to mistake them for the other. But of course, Placero. Of course, for now in Belgium, he bought the likes of Gift Oban, who was in action last week, and of course the likes of also Valentine was zone for. Also Noah Ohio. A couple of players he went to scout mainly in the Belgian league, hoping to see how he can include them in the Super Eagles setup. But one needs to ask himself at this point. For me, I feel yeah, getting some additions here and there. But most of these players he even went to watch incidentally are strikers. I think if there's one position Nigeria is not lacking at the moment, it's up front. In fact, up front we have so much talent that sometimes when we play in the match, some players don't even get to even make it to even step on the pitch. Because when you talk of even the reserves, the players will even make the first team when it comes to striking position, there are so many of them. They're still going out, they're still looking for strikers, the likes of the gift of and yes, scoring goals in Belgium and all of that. Like we said, we all saw what happened to Onuachu. Yesterday we even spoke again about Balogun here. Scored goals for fun in Belgium in the Premier League yet to register just a goal on target. Same for Oban, he's the wave of the moment in Belgium. But for me, I think if at all we should be looking for where should to boost our squad, it should be maybe in the midfield and in the defense, not even looking at the attack.
Yeah. It's like you are also believe that it's like you have never told me that I have a coaching license. But I begin to even sound like as a technical expert. Just like say in the present course of the Super Eagles, it's obvious that when we are briefed for ideas and you don't have anything to give, so the best thing to show your principle is to show people that you are working. But to be listening, you don't even know when you are, don't even know what you are doing. So if not, the Super Eagles squad at the moment, I don't think we lack any. I just exactly see anything in the offer. And the player you mentioned, Gift Urban, and the rest. Let's be frank. Who can give Urban best?
Bench. Exactly.
Exactly. If he invited a Gift Urban, in all honesty, national team, will he have a shirt in the national team? The answer is no. He can't bench anybody in the national team. Is he the same or who or what we are doing with the bench? We have a Super Eagle where there are Murphy, who is 20 goals in translation, and then we don't even have a chance to play in the national team. We have the lack of there are Murphy still sitting on the bench, start having his time, and we are still going out there to look for more strikers. It clearly shows that he's a brief idea. You don't know anything, but he's trying to show people that his employer probably we are approaching June, where we're all hoping that if Busu is not as finish work, should not in any way renew that
Exactly.
I think that contract should be just squeezed and put into spin. That's the end of that contract.
Find a way of paying him whatever you're owing him.
Whatever you're owing him. Maybe try to show that okay, I'm working, let them give him opportunity. There is no any opportunity by the one should be extended to the and you know, if a coach that is serious, yes, if you look at the Super Eagles at the moment, if you watch them at the National Stadium, we are clearly missing in the midfield.
Yeah.
The midfield was supposed to have the likes of Wilfred Ndidi and Joe Aribo. Wilfred Ndidi, I would like to know is beginning to bring. He's no longer Wilfred, no time to injuries. And then Joe Aribo has also become a shadow of himself.
Yeah.
He's no longer the Joe Aribo we know.
I mean, so
And
that move to
so
Southampton,
that move
lack of playing time and all of that. Yeah.
and Alex Iwobi has become has weight himself out of competition because he's too overweight now that he cannot even move. So if a coach that is certain, and if your midfield is not working, it give more pressure to the defense.
Very well.
And at the same time, then it underservice the attack. And to me, if he need time, if you are really looking for a midfielder, I'll say, well, he know his own. But going out to monitor striker, you clearly know that you don't want to become on striker.
Completely. We'll discuss more when we come back from this break. Sport Public will continue in just a moment. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that short break now to the Nigerian National League, where the Crown FC of Oshogo, as the supporters have been urged to stay away from the Sound Township Stadium in Oshogo after they were banned for 3 home matches in the NLL. This follows the unruly behavior and violent conduct during the match day 5 fixture in the Southern Conference tie with visiting Ijebu United, which ended 1-1 over the weekend. Crown are also to pay 2 million naira in fines for the ungovernable conduct of their fans. The disruptive behavior of Crown FC supporters allegedly led to the match commissioner rescheduling the match till the next day. The breach by the supporters was against Articles 16, 2, 4, and 41 of the governing rules of the NNL. Well, of course, they have, as usual, 48 hours to appeal the the fight on them. I mean, last week we issues also with Wiki Tourist, and all across different categories of Nigerian league, we keep seeing this behavior. Here, there's even a national, NNL side where they're not even yet up there, but already engaging in this kind of behavior. Then one begins to ask, every time clubs engage in this behavior, you give them a fine. Is that enough? What should be done?
It's clearly show that the fine is not enough.
Exactly.
Well, we have said several times, we have commented several times, the best way to handle this organizations and attack on commercial officials is to outrightly ban the club.
I think so.
Or
because point
withdraw their
deduction and
license.
closing of the stadium is not working.
It's not working. Withdraw their license. Or even the point deduction, to some extent, you say you can be say it's okay. But not just 3-point deduction.
Yeah.
Just a 6-point deduction.
Maybe 6 points, if not more, depending on.
That will make them to do like to sit up and 6-point deduction. They will lead us to the revolution. But all this fine, pay 2 million, pay 5 million, is clear that they are insufficient and solve the problem. But I don't know whether we are getting what we are going to get the wrong right. But a whole lot of things is happening in football, and it clearly shows that when sometimes we begin to lament, and you can't have all this kind of inadequacy here and there. and we expect ourselves to do well in international football. It's not possible. It's not possible. Whatever it's all about garbage in, garbage in. Whatever you do is a reflection of yourself. You can't pick well or you can't train yourself well and you expect that to compete with the best. It's not possible. So and even though even the player we exported them to outside the country play for themselves and if you ask how those players will be those players make up to go to them, it's never any of our impact or particular that it's not about doing that providing vegetable ground for them to excel and then move out. But until we begin to do something right and have a very formidable league, a league that can be really competitive and make sure. And when we begin to see the Nigerians taking up, sitting within the Nigeria and playing Nigerian league, we have said an example here before. Egyptian league, for instance, how many Egyptian players do we have going to play outside? The Morocco who excel at the last World Cup, how many percent of the Morocco players come from their domestic league? But here in Nigeria, even though if we are playing Niger Republic or let him assume that leadership is a country or leadership have a team and the leadership should go and play the Super Eagles. They begin to invite all the foreign players to come and play. Without people thinking that no, we should look inward. Yeah. But because we know the systematic problem in our league and even how the winners of the league in mind is also questioning. And you can't have all these other things in the and expect yourself to excel. If you look through all the history, except of the Argentine team that last week that we don't want to work over and I cannot give a definite answer of the local percentage of the player playing their domestic league. All the previous World Cup winners have their full of the sport play in their domestic league.
Completely. Food All right, sorry for that break in transmission. Of course, like we said yesterday, the Champions League resumes today, and of course, ahead of that, AC Milan boss Stefano Pioli says the team will not change their tactics because Victor Osimhen, who is expected to lead Napoli's attack, will be in action tonight. Osimhen missed the first leg of the encounter, which Milan won 1-0, and Pioli has had to scrap his three-man defense and return to a 4-2-3-1 formation. But he said, well, Osimhen will be in action, but he will not be changing his system to contain the threat of Osimhen tonight. So,
Yeah, I expected him to say so, but when they actually get to the pitch, and they had the system will change where it's not changing, it will not depend on their what happens. But another thing is that I think the referees will need to do a whole lot of today to protect Osimhen. This match, because all eyes are on Osimhen, and we hope I feel that he'll be able to click in this game, because when you are under pressure and all expectations on you to deliver and to rescue your team, and if you are not lucky, you may even flatter. So I know we play that Osimhen will be able to click today, and the referees need to do a lot to protect him, because the Italian defenders, the Milan defender will be all over him to ensure that they cut him out completely. And it also depends. The Napoli coach Spalletti should also need to have to play a tactic that will allow Osimhen to operate.
yeah, very well. Coming back from injury like that, even he too might want to, not accept himself too much of that.
Yes, no matter how fit he is at the moment that I've been assessed, but this is the first time he's coming to play very full length of the game.
Exactly. So,
At the last weekend when he just featured in the way, he just come from the bench just to shoot, to warm him up from the match. And immediately he comes to the pitch, he tries to show his griefs when he hit the bar immediately. And that's what against Milan. The good thing that the Napoli were able to hold Milan to just a minimum one goal, and all they need to do, if they can get the goal, then if they can get the goal in the first half, that will neutralize the game and 1-1, and then probably go for a winning goal. But I'm fully, because of Osimhen, I'm not a Napoli fan, but because of Osimhen, I've ceased to be a Napoli fan today, and then I hope that Napoli should excel to the progress to the semi-final.
of course, in the other fixtures, Chelsea will also be hosting Real Madrid tonight. Of course, the first leg, it was Chelsea who were on the losing side to Madrid, and Madrid will be hoping to see if they can get the job done tonight. But of course, Carlo Ancelotti had told his boys that, look, it's not over yet, because he feels that, look, this is the only competition Chelsea has anything to fight for. So his boys would really need to be up to it and put up their best game, not thinking that, yes, we have a 2-0 advantage, so we are sure already, but this should be a tough encounter.
Actually, it's going to be a tough encounter, and that is a good reminder for his player. Yeah. But you normally see the man who is already down, fear no more. So Chelsea at the moment is completely down, and at the moment they fear no anybody. So they are ready if to throw anything, because they don't, because when you have something to protect, that is why you be careful. At the moment, Chelsea don't have anything to protect. So the only thing they have now is this game. So they have been ready no matter what happens. It's not even about the tactical discipline of the player, of the coach, or the tactical process of Lampard. The players are professional players, and they are all mature. So it is all left for them to say, no, we can't allow ourselves to just go down easily. We all left down, lose out completely easily. If they play up to the, so Milan, just like the coaches, Milan Madusi, should not feel that it's over yet. So anything can happen, and I pray this will not be another upset in the Champions League. But I see that yes, Milan, everybody believes that Madrid is going to win, but it is going to be pretty difficult. I hope that Chelsea fans will not have the last laugh today.
All right, those matches come up later, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and we will be watching that at least at the end of 90 minutes tonight. We will have our first semi-finalist for this year's Champions League, and hopefully it will be an interesting one. Sanford, thank you for being in the studio today. Right, until we come your way tomorrow again with another exciting package. Do have a lovely time out there. My name is Afacho, and it's bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080 3688 6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.